Hey y'all, I promised y'all I would come back on here. So I wanted to I wanted to touch base on my previous message earlier. I also send out my prayers right now to everyone who is going through a battle, a hardship right now. You are experiencing whatever delays and blockages that you're experiencing right now. I send my prayers out to you. I send encouragement and peace out to you to keep persevering and to keep pushing through. Despite what you're going through, it is going to get better. Despite who is going up against you, you are going to move forward. Despite who doesn't want anything good to happen for your life, what's meant for you will always be for you. Okay? I'm thankful for everybody who has supported me and who has been with me. And so for me, I just want to return that favor because I know some of y'all have reached out to me to pray for y'all and what y'all was going through. But I wanted to come on here real quick before I end the night, touching base on what I was talking about previously. You have a lot of people that you have to protect yourself from, a lot of people that you may not understand why they're hiding behind or cloaking themselves behind friendships, behind the connection that you have with them is you being your family. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of people who's hiding behind certain things and certain imaging and certain positions that they have in your life. And unfortunately, these people have been coming up against you because they no longer have access to you. But I keep telling you, there is a period and a season in your life where no matter what anybody wants for you, you have to be able to clear out everybody out of your life in order to hear a word from God. You cannot hear that word if you have people around you who is overcoming or overtaking the voice of God. Meaning whatever it is that these people are saying, whatever it is that these people are trying to do or want for your life, they claim that they want the best for you. They'll claim that they are your friend. They will claim that they love you. But I'm here to tell you something. After you've gone through the worst periods in your life and you've gone through upheavals in your life, the best peace that you can ever get is cutting people off and being able to get deep into the word of God to where you can hear what it is that he's trying to tell you. Some of these people come cloaked as friends. Some of these people come cloaked as exes, people that's in your family, and you don't even know how these people be energetic vampires, how these people drain your energy, how these people may be getting readings on your life behind your back and you do not know. You get me what I'm saying? How these people may be figuring out, like I told y'all in my previous video, meeting you at different spiritual checkpoints in order to serve as a blockage and a hindrance to your forward progression and movement. Some of y'all may not want to hear this because at the end of the day, you know, y'all don't like how I fuse it together. But let me tell you something. Witchcraft has been around since the beginning of time, baby. Who you think Saul was consulting that got him in trouble with the Lord when the Lord told him to back away and stop getting reading from those witches? Y'all best go back. You best go back. Witchcraft and all this stuff is nothing new under the sun. But you have people nowadays who are being blessed with gifts, or you have people who no longer have access to you. You get me what I'm saying? That want access to you or want to figure out what's going on in your life. And unfortunately, these are people, like I told you, when you are on this journey, baby, these people are not normal people how you see them. Friends are not normal friends. Exes are not normal exes. Family members are not normal. Exactly, B. It's gone way back. And unfortunately, I'm not going to be the one to have someone tell me what I can speak about and what I can't speak about on my channel. I've always been respectful to y'all, even the ones who be disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I'm here to tell y'all something. Like, You got to stay prayed up, baby. Let me tell you something. When you find yourself in a fight for your life and you don't know where these darts are coming from, where these attacks are coming from, where these hits and these blockages is coming from, let me tell you something. In my family, we've gone through things like this. My mom has even experienced black snakes coming and hissing around at her front porch. You get me what I'm saying? There's certain things that happen in your life, things that's happened in my life, things that's happened in my family's life that really put me up on game about things like that. So that's why I move a different way. I don't care about who I got up in my life and who I'm with, because I look at that as an opportunity for the enemy to seep through these people and work through these people that I got in my life to come up against me. I don't care how good a person try to cloak it. I don't care how good a person try to say that they are to you and what they want for you. And it's no slight to if that's truly how they feel and what they want. But when you are in a fight and you going up against some massive warfare, at the end of the day, you get me what I'm saying? Like, it comes to a point where you have to listen. If God is telling you to back away and be silent in this season, if he's telling you to back away, and if you're going to keep people in your life, guard what comes out of your mouth towards these people, it's for good reason. Do you get me what I'm saying? A lot of these people did not want what was best for you. A lot of these people ran off with your energy, ran off with your money. They work with other people to hack your devices, fraud you, work with other people to spiritually attack you. When people have to work in groups, that goes to show you how powerful you are as a human being, as a person, as an individual that stands to contribute peace, light, and love into this humanity and to this society and this day's generation. You get what I'm saying? In a generation where this is a blank generation. You get what I'm saying? You got kids shooting up blocks, shooting up other people. You got a lot of demonic activity that's going on with what's being promoted, what's being seen. A lot of things that you cannot see with the naked eye. And see, I'm not going to be the one to try to cloak it for you, which is why I tell you a lot of truth tellers, a lot of truth seekers, a lot of chosen ones, we get attacked the hardest. And you have to know how to fight against death spells. You have to know how to fight against poverty, financial spells. You get what I'm saying? You have to learn how to fight against death magic, how to guard yourself from these energetic vampires. And I keep telling you, at the end of the day, if y'all don't like what I say, you do not have to listen to me. Again, that is the most respectful way that I can put it. If you want to believe what you want to believe and hold on to you want to hold on to, you do that. I know what it is. I know what it's not based on what I've been through. You get what I'm saying? When I've listened to God and I backed away from people and I fasted, I started seeing things break. And that's all what I'm going to say, because I know I got enemies that watch me too. Sometimes the enemies be trying to figure out how you break and stuff so they can try to close different doors. But I'm here to tell you, at the end of the day, there's nothing to be fearful of. Because at the end of the day, when you know who you serve, and you know what he stands for, and you know what your purpose is on this journey, again, God would not place you on this journey if he didn't intend to equip you with everything that you needed to thrive and survive and be sustained on this journey. You get me what I'm saying? For those of you who want to know the intricate details of what to do that I will not be releasing on my public videos, I do have a web page that you guys can book. You can book me. I will no longer be doing the 30-minute sessions. So I'm actually going to be flipping that and turning that into classes. I'm actually going to be flipping that and turning that into classes that you guys can book on how to turn your pain into purpose. And all that information is going to be provided in the upcoming weeks. So if you guys want to know more about that, you will be able to book me for that. But touching base on what I said earlier, a lot of people are very jealous of you. A lot of people are envious of you. A lot of people played the role for as long as they needed to play the role in order to get around you, to do what they needed to do towards you, to steal what they needed to steal from you. And again, when people know that they are not natural born leaders, when people know the energy that they possess and the energy that they carry, and then they also know the energy that you possess and that you carry, sometimes people will envy you for that. Sometimes people will go up against you for that. They will attack you for what's naturally, you get what I'm saying? What you have around you, what's on you, and what's within you. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people not going to understand why you move the way you move, why you say the things that you say. But again, if people didn't understand you, the best thing of what people needed to do was to leave you alone. But these people didn't want to do that. They did not want to leave you alone. They didn't want to stop trying to burden you, harm you, traumatize you on this journey. And unfortunately, some things I keep telling you, don't glorify in your enemy suffering, because it will happen. I can't tell you when it's going to happen. I can't tell you how it's going to happen. I just know that it's going to happen because this is biblical. When you constantly go up against a being that God is using, you get what I'm saying? A vessel that God is utilizing to reach other people. And because you don't understand why God is using this person, or why is this person, or why this person is saying the things that they're saying, or being used the way that they're being used, which I also tell you is demonic, because at the end of the day, you talking about God shouldn't have people up in a frenzy. You reaching people the way that you reaching people by you doing whatever it is that you're called to do shouldn't have people in a frenzy. You experiencing success in your life in whatever capacity that may be shouldn't have people in a frenzy. But it has people, demonic people, in a frenzy because they know they are intimidated of your power, of your reach, of your pull, of your recognition, of where you can go. You get what I'm saying? I keep telling you, at the end of the day, learn from other people's mistakes so that you don't have to repeat them. You get me what I'm saying? Learn from other people's mistakes so that you don't have to repeat them. Ain't nobody telling you to always be alone, be a loner, or be whatever. But I'm telling you, this is why I tell you it's not for the weak. Because being on this journey, sometimes it takes you being alone, because you are striving to do something that has not been done before. You are doing something positive. As much as people want to say on the outside that they want what's positive, they want what's good for other people, there's a certain agenda that's being initiated. And you are a threat to that. You are a threat when the world may want certain people oppressed, suppressed, depressed, and here you come trying to offer encouragement, trying to offer inspiration, trying to boost people up whatever way that you can. People don't want that. You get me what I'm saying? And I keep telling you, if you don't call it nothing else, I don't know what else to call it but demonic. I don't know what else you would call that. Because if you going off doing what you're doing and it's positive, and you doing it in your own lane, in your own merit, in your own time, in the confinement of your own space, again, it should not have people in a frenzy. But whenever you find that it has people in a frenzy, and it's lifting up, and it's being prosperous, and it's reaching people, you need to know what that is. And unfortunately, when you're on this journey, you can't just be going around saying, that's my friend, let's go have drinks, let's go do this, because everything is energetic. Everything is energetic. Everything is energetic. You get me what I'm saying? And you have to protect yourself energetically, spiritually, and physically. Okay? You may not understand why these people do what they do. When you cut off access, they try to find other avenues to figure out your business. That could be getting readings. That could be having certain plants around you that are spies. Whatever the case may be, as crazy as it may sound, you don't have to say it. Let me say it for you, okay? You can't have all these people around you. You can't be so trusting until you get to where you need to be. As hard as it may be, it's something that's necessary. It's something that's crucial. It's something that has to be done. And unfortunately, you cannot take these things slightly. You cannot take these things... you cannot take it lightly on what the enemy is trying to do against you. I keep telling you that. Look at how many people are being attacked on this journey, and start hearing people's stories on what it is that they're going through. What's going on with their career? What's going on with their finances? If all of us are going through the same things, chosen ones, kings and queens, then you know that what I'm saying is not a lie. You know that at the end of the day, they are coming for me as hard as they doing, because I'm putting y'all up on game. I'm giving y'all free game to tune into my live. Bruh, it don't cost you but a subscribe. It don't even cost you that because you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. You get what I'm saying? You got to pay attention. You got to listen to people's stories. Nothing is off limits for these people. When they do you wrong, they don't want people to know. So when they do you wrong, They got to keep you burdened. They got to keep you held off. They got to keep you shadow banned. They got to keep your reach low so that you don't reach people, so that what they truly did to you and their true intent, because for it to be exposed about what people did to you, the intentions behind it has to get exposed. And that be something that people don't want to get out, that they were evil to you, did what they did to you, stole from you, left you destitute, talked bad about you after it was all said and done, threw you under the bus just to hide the intentions behind why they did an innocent like that, because they didn't have a reason to do you like that. But in order to justify it, and then in order not to have to talk about why they did you like that, they got to make you out to be the bad guy. Okay, I got to go down there. Okay, thank you. Right, so in order to keep from not having to explain why they did you what, because I'm gonna tell you something, if you never did nothing to an individual, right, and it'll be like me coming into your life, and I know I'm a snake, and I know I don't want the best for you, but I gotta play around you because I got to feel you out and see how you feel me out, right? So when you start feeling me out, you start smelling on me, you start feeling all on me, and then I peep game and I realize what you got going on, right? What's the best way for me to ensure that I take you down to nothing? People be out here using sex magic. People be out here using glamour magic. People be out here using binding spells. People be out here sending death magic. People, I keep telling you, baby, they gonna come for me, and you know what? Come for me. Give it all that you got. Because I'm going to go blow for down blow against your ass. I do not play. I do not care anymore. Again, you don't have to sit up here and talk about it. I'm going to say it for you. Let them deem me crazy. Let them deem me the lunatic. You ain't even got to say it, but you going to know it because I'm going to put you up on game about it. People will sit up here and they will be doing this, and they be sitting up in the pew, going to church every Sunday. Watch who lay hands on you. Oh, okay. Y'all think it's a joke. Watch who lay hands on you. Watch who sit up here and you be telling your business to them, and they be talking about something. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for you. See, me, I tell you I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you. Damn, I ain't mean we gotta be talking every day. Ain't meaning that, you know what I'm saying, you got to be hearing from me and all this here. But if you ask me for prayer, I'm gonna give you prayer. If you tell me, Victoria, you know, just talk highly over me, just speak something over my life real quick, then I'm gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, you gotta peep game. A lot of people, just like y'all could ask about me and pray about me, and God to tell you whether or not I'm real, whether or not I'm fake, whatever it is. If you got your head screwed on right, you'll tune into me and you know what time it is, you know what it is, you know what it ain't. Some people, other people can smell the anointing on you. It's a spiritual stint that you got surrounded around you. And see, I'm gonna push you up on game about it, because it also applies to your offspring, which is why you got to cover your kids in the blood of Jesus. When people can't get to you because you're too damn strong, they will attack your kids. Your kids are vulnerable because some of them can't speak. They attack them as babies. How I know? It happened to me. I knew about it before, but I had to see it. Sometimes you can marry into a demonic family. Sometimes you can create offspring from a demonic individual that cloak themselves to look all fine and sexy and all this here, and they got it going on, but people don't realize how demonic and evil and spiteful these people be behind the scenes. Do you get me what I'm saying? These will be the type of people that people, because they are in their inner circle, they will manipulate these people. And it's easy for them to manipulate people when you are a loner. It's easy for them to manipulate people when you're the one that everybody don't like. So when you have people following behind you, figuring out what you're going, figure out where you're going, figuring out places that you frequent, and then you start going back to these places, and then these people start treating you funny. Again, people have to isolate you. But see, this is not the good isolation. Like, this is a choice that you are making. This is by force of what these people want, because what they deem you as weak, they deem you as a punk, they deem you as a fluke, they deem you as somebody to fuck with. But see, I'm gonna tell you something what these people didn't count on. And see, I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm telling you this is real, bro, because I'm telling you I couldn't go to sleep tonight until I got this out. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't enough for them to do you the way that they did you. It should have been enough for them to leave you alone when they walked away and stole from you and left you destitute. But these hoes ain't gonna get it till they ass is 6 feet under some damn where and binded by the same shit that they keep out here sending towards you. They act like they don't get it. And see, it's gonna take sometimes. See, I'm trying to tell you something, baby. I ain't gotta sit up here and tell you everything. I'm finna watch what I release on here too. Y'all wanna hear more? Y'all gonna have to book my class. You feel me what I'm saying? They think that they could keep attacking you. They think in their mind, in their sick mind, eventually they'll break. Eventually they'll fold. Eventually they'll shut up. Eventually they'll give up. I mean, damn, when they can't do this, can't live like this, can't take their kids here, bills stressed over here, about to lose their car over here. This friend, I done turned this friend against them. I done turned this family member against them. Don't nobody like them over here. They bind it over here. Ain't nothing prospering over here. People eventually think that you gonna give up. They think that you'll shut up. The mere fact that they see you standing is a clue for these people that they should have left you alone. See, I don't get it. But they're not stopping. So now it's, what they thinking is going to have the adverse effect. So when they think that it's going to eventually break you, it's really going to turn it up a notch. When they think that they are holding back your blessings, when them blessings flow through, it's going to be 10 triple fold for all the hell that they caused you that should not have been your life. It should not have been on your journey. These people should not have been opposing you the way that they did. That's what they don't get. See, it's going to come through 10 triple fold. For the gifts that they keep trying to siphon from you, the energy that they keep trying to drain from you, I don't get it. I don't think they understand who you are. They're trying to take something from somebody and steal from you and have you destitute. Take your energy, take what's meant for you, leave you destitute and leave you without. And they thought this shit was going to fly. What they took from you is not what you asked for. What they took from you was what was placed in you by God. What they are taking from you, what they are keeping held off from you is something that was already predestined and orchestrated for you by that of the Most High. I don't understand what's wrong with people, but let me get through the message. Again, they have to keep you isolated. They have to go around and tell people, screw with your mind, screw with your emotions. They keep coming at you the same damn ways and they keep getting the same outcome. You end up bouncing back. Just the mere fact, I'm finna level set with some of y'all. Hear me out. Some of y'all like Victoria. I ain't even got what I used to have. I should have way more to show for it. Let me tell you something. I love you. I love you. I love you. Get down on your knees right now. Stand up wherever you at right now. Okay? Stand up wherever you at right now. All right? And tell God, thank you, God. Thank you for keeping me. Thank you for allowing my son, my daughters to be in their right minds. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to keep gas up in my car. Thank you, Father God, for allowing me to put food up in the refrigerator. See, these are the things that you need to start thanking God for. Everyday things that people take for granted. These are everyday things that people take for granted. The people who are coming up against you, they take for granted the fact that they're able to get into their car and go from point A to point B. They take that shit for granted. They take for granted the homes that they're able to go into. The fact that they're able to turn their key and go home to their own home where they got their name on the lease or their name on the mortgage. They take for granted the roof that they got over their head. Don't you take for granted what your enemies take for granted, because I could tell you something, just like they thought they snatched the rug from beneath you, baby, when every damn thing that they've ever owned, that they've ever loved, gets snatched away from underneath them, let me tell you something, they gonna think that it's coming from you. They gonna think that you out here doing magic. Ain't that, hold on. They gonna start blaming you for the very same things that they was out here doing against you since the beginning of time? Oh, okay. Okay. You didn't do shit. If ain't nobody vindicating you, I'm vindicating you. You ain't send no magic towards these people. You didn't go to no witch. You didn't go to no practitioner. You don't do readings. You don't do that. These people been doing it against you. These people been doing it against you. They tell lies on you because they have to make you look bad. They manipulate others up in their circle because they have to throw you under the bus. They threw you under the bus, talking about something you cheated. Whoever said that I cheated on their cousin, let me tell you something. I ain't never cheated on nobody a day in my life. I ain't never cheated on nobody a day in my life. Best go get your facts straight. How the hell I cheated on somebody and I ended up in the shelter? You cheat on somebody, you supposed to do one solid and step up your game and get with the next nigga who got money. You don't think I got niggas on me right now that got money? One just tried to put me on allowance the other day. I don't want no allowance. I want my own money. I don't want nobody around me after what I went through. See, check your facts. If I cheated and I got that energy around me, I'll be on to the next man. I'll be pregnant by now, by the next man. Watch what come about your mouth. I promise you that. I know you want a reaction. I just wanted to answer your question and clarify some things for you real quick. I ain't cheat on nobody. If I cheated, I wouldn't have struggled the way that I did to take care of my son. Oh, okay. Get your facts straight. Your cousin out here telling lies because your cousin is a serial liar and a serial damn cheater and a manipulator and a narc and a whore on top of that. And he leaves, he goes out here and screw people, fucks on people, raw dog them, get them pregnant, and then leave their ass destitute. He don't take care of all his damn kids. He pick and choose which kids he want to take care of. Because I don't know which cousin you referring to. Don't come for me lest I send for you. Don't come for me lest I send for you. So like I said, people have to manipulate people. I'm going to tell the truth. I'm just not going to do it on this live. I'm going to speak my truth. I'm just not going to do it on this live. All right? I'm going to speak my truth. I'm just not going to do it on this live. Because, see, I'm going to clarify a lot of things that has not been clarified. But to wrap up this message, a lot of people came up against you. A lot of people did not have your best interests. A lot of people were very spiteful towards you. And a lot of people didn't care if you was going to land on your own 2 feet and be able to recuperate what they took from you. They didn't care. The whole intent was to have you down. Either they wanted control, you didn't give them access no more, or you was on the rise and they wanted you to take a great fall. You would never understand why people want that for you. You would never understand why instead of taking accountability, some people can't take accountability because they so screwed up. And one thing that I've encountered in my life, and I'm here to tell a lot of people, like I said, what I've encountered in my life, I had a lot of people do me wrong and then had people coming up to me talking about something. It's your fault. You did this, you didn't do that, and you didn't do that. Telling half truths and not telling the full story. For me, constantly going through that in my relationships with men, I realized I'm not finna sit up here and state my case to everybody, to every person. I don't know why, but I'm here to tell you that people will do it because they don't want to take accountability for what they did to you. They know deep down you were stupid enough to allow them to use you and take advantage of you. But they were evil enough to take that opportunity to use you and take advantage of you. So again, you was naive enough and they was evil enough and they took full damn advantage. They didn't try to tell you at one time, look, I don't like you. I just want to, somebody don't want me to say it. I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? And they said, let's just be friends, or, I'll do this and you spot me here. But see, it was not equal give and take. It was not an equal give and take. These friendships was not an equal give and take. These relationships was not an equal give and take. And this is what these people don't want to be exposed, because they've already spun a narrative. They've already spun a narrative that it's your fault, that you did this, you was irate, you came for them in this type of way. And so they have to stick by that. They've told their whole family, they told their whole friends, because you got to understand something. Again, I'm going to go back to what I say. When you have not done anything but be naive, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. The only thing that you are guilty of, and you can hate me for saying it, you was naive, you was gullible, you was easily impressionable when it came to these people. When it came to these people, you know what I'm saying, which allowed them to have a peephole up in your life to use you the way that they did and figure out your business the way that they did. But I keep telling you, at the end of the day, who cares about whoever they are able to manipulate and get to? Because at the end of the day, the ones who know what's the real and know who you are and know what you did and what you didn't do, you understand what I'm saying? Know what you about and what you not about. Those are the people who gonna have their heads screwed on right, and they not gonna be going off of what these no good people who did you wrong had to say about you. You get me what I'm saying? It's not going to be everybody. So whoever don't believe you, it's cool. Chop it up. Everybody, just like everybody ain't going to like you. Some people want a reason to not like you. So even if it's a lie, a story, a narrative that was spun, some people just want a reason not to like you. They want a reason to go up against you. They want to have a reason to talk mess about you. They want to have a reason to justify why they took your money, why they cheated on you, why they didn't take accountability, why they told lies, why they threw you under the bus, why they went over here with this friend, why they talked about you over here, why they joked you. I keep telling you, these people did it dirty. They shamed you and humiliated you publicly. After they did it, that wasn't enough. They stole from you and left you destitute. After they did it, that wasn't enough. They lied on you, threw you under the bus so people wouldn't know the truth. And by the time the truth got out, or you would tell the truth, everybody would look at you so bad. Nobody will want to, the truth coming out of your mouth is like you being a lunatic, you being crazy. So you're not a credible witness. You get what I'm saying? You somebody who don't speak the truth because you crazy. You operating out of unhealed emotions. But these are these people who was in your life. Because let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna also tell you the real. Before they came, they no good ass up in your life, you was emotionally stable. Before they came up in your life, you was financially stable. Before they came up in your life, you was physically stable. You had things to show for it, and you wasn't showboating. These are things that you had worked for. These are things that you had sacrificed for. When they came up in your life, that's when things started declining. When they came up in your life, that's when things started, you know what I'm saying? Falling down, crashing around you, burning. And then they have the audacity. It's almost like they came in and ruined your garden, ruined your growth in your life, where you was going. You get what I'm saying? And then had the audacity to go wherever they went after they ruined your life, and then tried to spin a narrative, not tried, did, that you was the enemy. You was the op. You deserve the treatment. Let me tell you something. Stop caring about these people. Leave them where they at. Because that man and that woman did not care where they left you at. Your family, these friends, these exes that took bribes, that believed the lies, even strangers, they didn't care about how it made you feel. They didn't care about what these abusers and these predators up in their life and what they had did to you. No one cared to try to seek the truth. No one cared to try to understand you and how that mess felt. You already had been through enough. You didn't deserve to go through no more mistreatment. You didn't deserve to go through no more alienation. You didn't deserve to go through any more blockages, any more delays. But let me tell you something. Now that you have gone through it, okay? The chains have been broken. That yoke has been broken. Thank you, Sandra, baby. I appreciate you for that. I love you. We riding on this today. Tell them bring out their best people. Tell them send them big boys. Since they want to do big boy things, pull up your pants and be a man about it. Stand up in it. Be a woman about the shit. I can't respect the person who take bribes behind people's back. But you hoes want to play after you done took the bribe, want to play up in somebody's face because you trying to get some more business. You trying to get some more info. You trying to run some shit back to somebody who you know is an op and an enemy to somebody else. And we got kids that we need to feed out here. We trying to move forward to do what we got to do for our life. We ain't worrying about you. You want to argue. You want to argue. Ain't nobody I ain't finna argue with you. I'm finna leave you on block. I'm finna leave you where you had me messed up at. And I'm finna go on about my business. I'm finna go on about my life. It's sad that you have to do that. But let me tell you something. These people tried to disturb your peace so damn bad. They was irritated of your peace. Oh, okay. Somebody called me Plies. Why you call me Plies? What that song is Plies just did. You ain't regular. You ain't regular. Stop something he said. Let me tell you something. These people want to disturb your peace so bad. It's sad. It's sad you can't be peaceful, and that irritates people. It's sad that you can't go off and live your life. That irritates people. If I'm finna tell you something, because these are the most simplest things that shouldn't disturb the normal individual, but it disturbs these people because they are not normal. They not normal spiritually. They are not normal in their mind. It's crazy work though that they said that you was crazy, and that's what these people are. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. These people wouldn't stop until you was beneath them. They wouldn't stop until you was the low of the low. You get me what I'm saying? Lower than them. It's how they had to place you. Because, okay, thank you, Craven. Thank you, Craven. I ain't finna go sit down nowhere. But thank you, though. Thank you for the $1. Thank you for the $1.99. I appreciate it. I ain't never heard that in the history. You out here gonna call somebody a heifer, but you just blessed me. You a duck. You a bird. Go ahead and stay tuned for the message, because like I said, you already know you telling the truth. You know you telling the truth when they start popping out, making it be public that you speaking the truth. So you already know what time it is, because if I wasn't speaking the truth, you wouldn't call me a heifer. Oh, okay. Like I said, back to what I was saying. These people at the end of the day, exactly. You Victoria, please let me go ahead and make Victoria my I'm finna go ahead and make Victoria my moderator, bro. I keep telling y'all, I do not have to lie about these people. I do not have to lie. I'm finna let y'all go off on them. I'm not finna go off on them no more, baby. My energy is clear. I'm in perfect peace. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean. Like, you did not have to do that, boo. Thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm not gonna feed into it no more. Listen, I'm listening to y'all. Y'all told me stop responding to it. I am trying my very best. Okay? I just made Victoria my moderator, so we finna keep it like that. We finna keep it like that and keep this train moving. I ain't got time for that. Y'all keep telling me to watch what I say. I'm trying my very best. I promise you to God. What time it is? It's about 10 something. What the hell you doing up on my... Let me just stop. Let me stop. I'm not even finna feed into it no more. Thank you, MM. I appreciate you. See, the devil knows, baby. He get tired of you telling the truth. When you telling the truth, I keep telling people, at the end of the day, if you are an enemy, if you are an op, be smart about it. If what I'm saying is not the truth, you do not have to fight me that hard in order for me to get my truth out. If what I'm saying is a lie, let me get my truth out. Sue me for defamation of character, but you hoes won't do that. You gonna open up a whole can of worms. You put me up in the courthouse. Try to sue me and see what I do. Try to sue me and see what I do. How the hell you gonna come for me for defamation of character when that's exactly what you was doing? Going everywhere I was going, telling people that I was this, I was that. Don't be my friend. Don't get close to me. These hoes know what they was doing. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, baby. AI is on the rise. Best believe, if nothing that we post on social media, is hidden and people can retrieve that, people can retrieve anything. They can retrieve deleted text messages. They can retrieve things from these apps that you think that you hiding stuff on. Let me tell you something. Stop. Stop. You can't come for me and tell me to stop speaking my truth. And at the end of the day, you was an enemy and you was an op and a predator to me. Make it make sense. See, I can understand if I was coming for you and you didn't do nothing to me. You came for me, you sent for me, and then you get upset when I start speaking the truth, and then people actually want to hear it. Then you pop your little horns out and start saying little derogatory things towards me because you know it's the truth. If it wasn't the truth, you wouldn't have to pop out to tell me that and tell people that I'm a liar. You wouldn't have to keep popping out trying to defame my character if it wasn't the truth. So make it make sense, or are you just that dumb and retarded and slow? Learn to sit your ass down somewhere and be quiet and stop trying to be seen. Want to be damn seen but don't want to pop out. Dumb as hell. Anyways. These people, man, you got to leave them where they at. You understand what I'm saying? And sometimes there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place to get rowdy. There's a time and a place to be quiet. Let me tell you something. This is the time to fight. And how you fight, at the end of the day, how you fight these people off is by keeping them far, far away from you as possible. Again, some of y'all Gonna be like, okay, Victoria, I don't tell people my business. But if they going out there getting readings, what do I do? At the end of the day, you can protect yourself from these people who use their gifts for wrong. Okay? There are prayers to protect yourself from these readers that they go to protect yourself and your blessings in the spirit, so that whoever they go to cannot read off on your energy. And whatever information that they get is throwing them off your stint and throwing them off your path. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is not going to like you. Understand that and soak it up. A lot of people who opposed you did not like you, and they had to use other people to gather together, to group up, to come up against you. Let me see how I get out over there. They had to use other people and group up to come up against you. These people did not like you. These people will never like you. These people don't even have a reason for why they don't like you. Your light is everything. Some of y'all not gonna believe it. Your light irritates people, and I don't know how vague or how simple I have to put it. I keep telling you, it's a spiritual stint that's surrounded around you, and it irritates the hell out of people, just like it irritated this little Craven, whatever her name is. You gonna shoot me $1.99 because you know that when people give donations, it pops out bigger than you leaving a comment. Craven Moorhead, heifer, go sit down, but you sent me $1.99. God bless you, baby. I know that there was another Craven that was in that shelter that I was at. I hope that's not you. And you done changed around the spelling of your name. I keep telling you how them women treated me, and I'm going to go over it again. It was unwarranted. It was unjust. But again, when you got a spiritual stint around you and it shines off on these people who they are not, what they will never be, and then they see you stepping into that, you get what I'm saying? These people hate you for who you are. They hate you for the things that you cannot control. So again, you protect yourself by continuing to be who you are. You protect yourself by continuing to move the way that you need to move in order to protect yourself. Stop telling these people your business. When a person show you that they are enemy and that they are op, you got to keep on and keep it pushing. You understand what I'm saying? You have to constantly have yourself in prayer, constantly be praying against these people, be praying against these people who do not want the best for you. Keep yourself covered in prayer. Keep your kids covered in prayer. Do you understand what I'm saying? And do what is necessary to protect your kids, to protect your blessings, and to protect your forward progression in life. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people at the end of the day are not going to want you to reach these certain plateaus and levels of your life. And so you're going to have a lot of Saul spirits. You saw how hard Saul came at David. You get what I'm saying? He wouldn't stop. He kept trying to set David up. When people are fearful and you intimidate people and they feel like they have to protect their stance or protect their position, whatever that may be, it's not going to make sense. You get what I'm saying? But some of this stuff, you got to just go back on these stories. And these stories can tell you so much about what you're currently going through. These spirits that seep through these people is the same spirits that was in other people since the beginning of time. Do you understand me what I'm saying? Exactly. Yes, Brandon. And God told him to stop consulting with these witches. Again, witchcraft was clear and evident before back then. You get what I'm saying? So ain't nothing I'm saying is new under the sun to y'all. A lot of people are going to be carrying and possessing those Saul spirits because they didn't want it for you back then. They didn't want it for you when they kept going up against you. They don't want it for you now. They're never going to want it for you. Leave it up to these people and give them full control over your life, baby. They wouldn't give you the piss off of the sidewalk if you was thirsty. Oh, okay. Take it for granted if you want to. Look at that demon who sat up here talking about something, because that's exactly what I'm referring to her as. Craven. 199 Craven. That's what I'm referring. 199 Craven. What did I do to 199 Craven? Thank you, Francesca. I love you, baby. What did I do to 199 Craven? I ain't do nothing to her but come on my live, right? Got up today, did what I had to do. I came on my live, right? I didn't do nothing to 199 Craven. But 199 Craven felt like it was her duty to come up on my live, on my channel, and call me a heifer. and then bless me after on my life. Oh, okay. If you don't learn what this is now, you are going to be so lost. And the enemy is going to keep winning. Again, learn from other people's mistakes. We've all taken falls. I've taken the fall. Okay? But when you go through these things, you keep learning lessons. God keeps preparing you for a next level blessing. You get what I'm saying? God keeps preparing you for a next level. But God keeps lifting you when people keep leaving you in a ditch. God keeps lifting you. He keeps surrounding you. Who you think kept you for this long? When you was crying out to him. Again, people are not going to want you to be blessed in this season. They're not going to want you to reach these levels. That's why they've been fighting you so hard. But at the end of the day, you have to do what it takes to protect yourself, because it's never going to stop. That's right, Mario. Mental health is a real problem. And unfortunately, these people got a spiritual problem with you. They got a physical problem with you. And it's never going to go away because of who you are and who they are. So when you know that, and I'm going to have to wrap up. When you know that, you got to stay prayed up. You got to know your obligation and your duty to the Most High. And you already know that it's going to come with this level of opposition, of adversity. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to come with a share of highs and lows. But no matter what, God is always going to equip you with what you need to sustain yourself and to continue to move forward. Some of y'all need to be grateful and thankful that you have your life. Your life in itself is him showing you how he preserved you through all the obstacles, through all the betrayals, through all the lies. That is something that the normal average Joe cannot overcome and get through. I'm trying to tell you something. People can laugh all they want. Call me a heifer all you want. Get mad at me because I'm not talking to you. You don't have access to me. You can't figure out my business. You trying to figure out and trying to get a clue. People always want to catch amnesia. Like they don't know how bad they bullied you. They don't know how bad they sat back and knew other people didn't like you. You understand what I'm saying? And if you didn't know, now you know. You ain't no mean person. You was around some mean-hearted devils. And I'm trying to tell you something. You ain't never had nobody right around you. Because it was all orchestrated and destined to defeat you. Because of who you are. When people saw you kept making it out, it should have been a clue enough for them to leave you the hell alone. Thank you so much, Francesca, baby. You ain't got to keep giving me them donations now. You know we done had our talks and stuff like that. I love you. These people, man, some of us got to be on the front line to take the batter of these attacks. To come on here, and I'm telling you, I'm that person. People say, don't listen to her. She ain't got 1 million followers. Don't listen to her. She ain't got the nice luxury car and the home and all that. Let me tell you something. I done came into money where I could have had 10 times over that. When you have people who are fighting you and don't want it to be you, when you have people who are fighting you that don't want it to be you, that's what you go through. Now, let me tell you something. When you go through it and God allows it, he's allowing it for a reason. That's what I had to learn, because it's almost like it shapes you. These betrayals, these lies, and everything of what you go through, you're not going to understand it. It's the reason why he allowed you to get through it. Okay? If he didn't intend for you to be prosperous, you would have perished. You would have perished a long time ago. But he preserved you in order to prosper you. Man, y'all ain't ready for it. See, if I keep on, I'm gonna have to keep going on, and I gotta get back. Listen, God preserved you in order to prosper you. Y'all keep going over the man left me, baby, and I was in the shelter and I did it by myself. What else y'all want to know? What else you want to know? I was beaten. I had guns shoved up in my face. What else you want to know? The nigga was spending my money and telling me in my face, I guess you gonna have to start all over again. Telling me fault my parents. He don't meet people parents, but got another whole parents at his birthday thing. All up in her face. Pushing me down. His mama disrespecting me, laughing at me. You get what I'm saying? He got everybody looking at me stupid, telling lies, going off, influencing other people behind my back. Let me tell you something. He may seem like he's wherever he at. A lot of people may look at him like, oh, he a good person and she crazy. This is that and the third. Let me tell you something. A person don't have to lie about the strife that a person put them through. You get what I'm saying? People just be thinking they could sit up here and screw over people's lives and go on and move forward. And at the end of the day, I had to take accountability for how long I chose to deal with them. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm trying to tell you something. He preserved you in order to prosper you. Francesca, now what you doing now? He preserved you in order to prosper you. What he thought would have destroyed me, and I'm going to say this and I'm going to wrap it up. When a person spend your money, I have to ask him for $500. You bring up your other kids. You bring up your other baby mamas and how I have no leverage, right? You weren't there when my son was in the hospital, but you say I blocked you for the pregnancy. But you kept causing me pain. You kept causing me issues. I'm screaming at this man, telling him, why are you spending my card? Why do you paying this in front of my face? You doing it in front of my face. You doing this shit in my face, right? I look at all the time, God tell me, okay, look at all the plots that was set up to destroy you. He didn't think I would be able to get my business back. He thought, probably thinking in him, whatever they doing with my channel, that I'm going to stop and give up on my channel. I'm going to lose everything I got. It was all intended for me to lose everything I got. Yet, I stood 10 toes down. I found a way to get my son in daycare. I found a way to get him formula. I found a way to keep my bills paid. And I did it all without losing my dignity. Last time I tried to make it work, I tried to allow him to go see his son for his first birthday. He had a hole around him then and think that I didn't know. You get what I'm saying? Always got hoes around him. Always got women around him. My whole thing is, give me my respect. If you round another female, okay, I ain't got no problem with that. Push up. Whatever we weren't that. But I'm trying to work and make it work with you, because I'm pretty sure you go around telling people I ain't make it work with him. My last time I called him, Elijah's birthday was 4th of July. I hit him up. He had a whore around him. Well, let me stop saying she not a whore. He had whatever he had around him, and he hung up on me. When he picked it back up, I'm clearly hearing him talk to somebody else in the background. So I'm like, okay, he got a female around him. Why couldn't you, when you saw my calls and I had to keep calling, why couldn't you step out wherever you was at and take my phone call out of respect? Again, this is why I'm telling you, when people do what they do against you, and that's why I'm telling you, when people do what they do against you, they be thinking like they gonna stop you, they gonna prevent something from happening for you, they're gonna destroy you. When you stay firm in your prayer, and there are going to be times that you cry. There's going to be times that you don't understand what's going on. But you have to fight. Because if you give up on yourself now, what quality of life will you ever have? What quality of life will you ever have? Again, God preserved you in order to prosper you. He didn't do it to punish you. I promise you that. So when you look at your life, and I say that to say that, when you look at your life, you look at everything you've been through, and you see how you still standing tall. If y'all on my live right now, I'm pretty sure y'all bills is paid. At least your phone bill is paid. Something is paid. So with that, be grateful for that. Okay? I ain't here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you, man, this is, let me tell you something. This is a real message backed by a real God, okay? Told by a real person. I have been up, I've been down. I've had money, I've lost it. Again, if I tell my story, people don't want that to happen, baby. That's why they fight me so hard. People don't want it to happen. That's why they fight me so hard. You understand what I'm saying? Because people did me dirty. I should have lost my mind. I shouldn't be here talking to you right now. I shouldn't even have my son. I fought through all that shit. I fought through the motels. I fought through the shelters. I fought through the hotels. I fought through being broke. People gave me breaks in life. People gave me breaks in life. Shout out to the lady hotel manager. I remember her name, Adriana. She worked at the In-Town Suites. Gave me a whole week free until my YouTube check had came in. Francesca, stop that. Thank you. Now stop that now. Y'all keep, I mean, I appreciate y'all. I really don't be asking for y'all money, man. Times is hard out here. Times is hard out here. Okay? Shout out to the lady who gave me a break at the In-Town Suite. She allowed me to stay there for a whole week and then charge my card until my YouTube check had came in. There were people who helped me. Shout out to Juanita Bynum, who prayed for me when I reached out to her. It's like people was trying to bind up everything for me. It was a whirlwind. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm here to tell you that I'm not supposed to be here. My son almost got taken from me. I'm not supposed to be here. Shout out to the doctors at was that Memorial Hermann. They gave me 3 days, even though I had preeclampsia. My foot was swollen up. They didn't have to let me stay the 3 days. They gave me enough time to try to find out where I can get at and what shelter I can get into. And people gave me breaks in life. That's all I'm gonna say. People gave me breaks in life. People definitely gave me breaks in life. I remember I took my son to the aquarium for his birthday. The lady gave me a free ticket to get into the thing. She was coming out. She gave me her ticket. There was a dude who gave me $20. He was there with his family member. I said, y'all don't have to give me this. I remember calling my homegirl. I said, T, he just gave me money out of nowhere. I didn't even ask him for no money. You know what I'm saying? And my friend was like, Vicky, you an angel. You inspire people. You talk good about people. And I just broke down because I'm like, for all this good I do, I get all this hate. You would think I would meet people who would come in my life who would lift me up, not try to meet me where I'm at, and then you want to tear me down to nothing, and then you want to go off. And I had to see this person. I kept asking God, what's so wrong with me? Why are they trying to break me down? But then they go to the next female and they want to lift them up. They go to the next female and they invest in that female. You get what I'm saying? It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. And I've always done right by people. So when God give me my little pennies from heaven, I keep telling you that spiritual currency, how it converts. Baby, it helped me in so many ways push through and get through when I couldn't get through. Do you understand what I'm saying? I remember the times I was carrying that Elijah's car seat, going to these different Catholic churches. They helped me out to go different places to get certain strollers, places I could go. I was going to food banks. I was trying to do what I had to do to try to feed myself and make what I was getting in at that time work for me. I didn't want to tell nobody my business. I want to tell nobody how hard it was. But when God dropped it in my spirit that it's time to tell your story, it's time to stop being silent, because sometimes your silence, you get what I'm saying, can excuse the enemy to where people will never know what the truth is, because they spin in a certain narrative and you gonna tell your truth and spin your narrative on your platforms. You get what I'm saying? Can't nobody keep me silent. Ain't nobody gonna keep me silent. If you wanted me to be silent, you shouldn't have came for me. So at the end of the day, man, in this season, stand on business, know what your truth is. Don't allow anybody to water it down for you, okay? You know what you went through. You know how hard that was. You know the predicament that people wanted to see you in. You know people don't like you out here. You know people are embodying and carry those Saul spirits, that they carry that envy, baby. They carry that jealousy up in them, something thick. And you know jealousy kills, right? Oh, okay. So if jealousy kills, it can also get a person to orchestrate certain plans, not only to have you dead, to have you sex trafficked, to have you homeless, to have you without. And they wanted to sulk in it. So I got to go, y'all. But at the end of the day, protect yourself out here. You already know what time it is. A lot of people ain't going to want to see you prosper. But just know that God preserved you to prosper you. He did not have you go through all this and preserve your life in order to see you constantly be punished. God knows, and he's seen your tears. He knows how hard people went up against you. And he also saw how you handled everything. Thank you, Ricky, baby. Hold on, Rick. Hold on, Ricky. Let me heart it. God brought you here. That's how you got here. I love you. You beautiful. Stay up. Listen. Hold on. Listen. Who I'm talking to? I'm knocking on your front door. Who I'm talking to? You best stay up and know what time it is. Hello? Hello? You best wake up and don't let nobody see you sweat. Hello? When God talk to you, you better listen. You know what you know he come with a promise. You know he ain't gonna sell you out. You know he ain't gonna shortchange you. You know he ain't gonna shortchange. Francesca, you stop sending me that $1.99. You stop sending me that money, girl. Y'all stop it now. You know God ain't gonna shortchange you, man. You know what time it is. So whatever you got to do, go take you a hot shower. Go watch you some Netflix, okay? Shoot, I don't care if you got the version that got ads, okay? Have your ads and watch your Netflix and take your shower and stay in your house where your bills is paid and drink your water and mind the business that pay you. And now that you got your life, keep pushing forward and doing what God is orchestrating you to do. Do not stop speaking your truth. When the enemy know that they can shut you up, they try to orchestrate other things to try to defeat you and keep you downtrodden and keep you defeated. Don't let them have that kind of power. They don't have that power, baby. You best start waking up and realizing who you are. When a person got to go this hard just so you don't travel, so you don't reach certain levels because they don't want you to know who you truly are. They think that they're preventing you from stepping into your full authentic power. But what they don't realize is they strengthening you. They making you more powerful, more strong, and setting you up for bigger blessings. And know that you already know how I'm coming. If you need a friend, you got it in me. If you need support, you got it in me. Okay, I'm your friend. I'm your sister. I'm coming with that real, never that fake. I keep it 100 with you. I keep it a buck with you. Continue to reach one, teach one, bring others to the JC gang. And until next time, okay? Reach one, teach one. All right? Reach one, teach one. And y'all go ahead and y'all have y'all a nice night. All right?